But I like save the best for last. Odds, why are you telling me it's bad now? It's not terrible. It's not what it used to be. Why am I sitting here watching this when I should just go to bed? But then if I go, I'm just gonna lay in bed with my mind wandering because then I have to deal with what am I supposed to do with Brad in that whole scenario? Because I know that Marcus was getting better. I had to have been. He actually behaved pretty well during the trip to theater, so I mean... So what changed? Why is he escalating again? Am I just, like, missing something? Is there something I'm just not noticing? I know I'm oblivious, but, like... This has been bothering for the last month, and it's just not getting any better. Moch, I don't know if Moch helps or not. It doesn't seem to be helping, at least put me to sleep enough. Just need to vent to someone. Okay. Good morning.
It's bedtime.
Not yet, Moch. Give me a little bit longer.
But it's bedtime.
And you want to set an alarm for 30 minutes, and then I'll go to bed, okay?
Okay, alarm set for 30 minutes.
Alright, good night, Moch. Okay. Let me call Sammy and see if she's up. Just if she's willing to come over or not. Yeah, that makes sense. She didn't answer. It is past midnight. I guess that makes sense. What are my options? Jake? No, that's not a Jake thing. Probably not Elise. Who can I talk to? Is it worth calling him? I mean, they said... He said he'd answer, but I don't... Is this okay to do? On one hand... I know, I mean, he knows more than some of the other people I talk to. He's been helpful before, but on the other hand, would it be unprofessional to be, like, personal with an employee? I mean, I'm pretty open with Sammy, but it feels like we're actually friends since we hang out consistently outside of work. This just isn't that. Do I want it to be? Like, is this actually befriending him and hanging outside of work? I mean, he's nice. I like him. Yeah, alright. I mean, what do I have to lose, realistically? Let's see if they were serious about waking up.
Hello?
Why am I pacing like I'm a hamster in a cage? What am I doing? I could just sit down and play Angry Birds, but whatever. Oh, perfect. Did you put on like a full just outfit?
Hey, it's better than what I was in, so.
What were you in? I don't want to ask. Never mind.
You don't want to know.
I'm gonna keep this as yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the late night call.
I was wondering about that. I didn't expect to be really leaving my house, but...
Which I apologize again. I'm sorry.
You're fine. I don't mind.
Alright. You want a drink or anything?
I am okay right now.
Okay.
So, what's going on?
So remember
You sounded,
remember how I brought up that the spirit and rat was something from my childhood?
mm-hmm.
To give like a vague backstory, guy was an alcoholic, which happens. People are like that. With slight behavioral issues, and then died prematurely. That happens with alcohol issues, even though it was well, never mind. Now he's a ghost, and those issues have grown worse in a way.
Okay, can you elaborate on that, or?
It's inconsistent because sometimes he's better and sometimes he's just worse. Before I got back into candies and found out about the spirit as a whole during like Illegal, which is previous owner's era. Rat had like attacked a child on stage, and even chased after another. To be fair, that one slightly deserved. She broke into a factory, so that's on her. That's a her issue.
Okay, yeah, that one's
that one's her. That's just dumb kid.
Yeah.
And yeah, but him attacking a child on stage in an open restaurant, kind of concerning. So yeah, that's
that
fun. Do you take a seat if you want, or you can stand? That's entirely up to you. So then whenever I brought Rat to candies, he wasn't super cooperative, and not that he was like attacking people before he got here. I want to specify that. As long as he has been here, he has not attacked anybody.
Well, that's good at least.
He's just really refused to do anything that he is asked to do, and has to basically be pushed around just to get him anywhere, which is irritating. He refuses to communicate, even through head movements or writing. It's just rough altogether, and I'm really tired of it.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, it's
Me too.
He did also break an empty bottle that had been given to him, scratched the wallpaper with it, and scared off Marley. So that was cool. So that was a rough, that was stressing me out with Marley, because I'm going to be honest, I was not going to take overnight shift anymore, and she's nice. I like her. I just didn't want something to happen to her.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's super fun. I don't know.
Honestly, though, this seems consistently bad, though.
Yeah. Yeah. He did get better for a while. They started to act restless, just pace around a whole bunch, kind of like a hamster in a cage, whatever. Which then I decided to take him and a couple others to like a certain place from their past, hoping that I could just kind of, as this a glorified field trip, to be honest. Just something to get him out. The trip went well. He didn't seem upset, to be fair. Not like he can express, or does express emotion anyway, but it seemed like it went well. And after that, he had been behaving decently after that. I got him to start writing stuff down on paper, even though if it wasn't super, he didn't do it a whole lot, but he was communicating, so that's progress, which is when we get to the employees meeting with Rat interrupting it.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah, pain in the ass. So the big issue...
It's okay.
After the conversation in the office, I went to go talk to Rat, just feel like he needed to be addressed. Rat had grown a bit, I want to use that word. He'd grown a bit frustrated, and had hit me, which it did not hurt. I promise that it didn't hurt. It's not like a full swing like he was decking me in the face. It's just like that, kind of like how I'm rationalizing it. It was just kind of a like swat away, like kind of just hit him on the head if they say something stupid, which it more so just hurt, or it did. I'm sorry, it didn't hurt. Fucking up words. It's late. I'm tired. I'm stressed. It more so just scared me, which you know, fair. And I wasn't expecting it, and now we're here. It's been nearly a month, and I really hadn't seen him since then, because you know, kind of stressing me out. I can't get myself to stop thinking about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
He was doing well, and then things just escalate again so quickly that I just don't know.
Did anything specific happen before Rat got physical? Like anything that might have caused it leading up to that?
I mentioned how Rat did write down a certain question, which was also the same thing that had me stop that meeting early, which I kind of just ignored, because it's tiring for me just to kind of have to keep avoiding that topic, as I'm just not ready to deal with the topic that Rat keeps now bringing up. I'm frustrated at the few times the Rat chooses to actually communicate. It often seems more so about that topic, which, man, I just wish he asked anything else, talks about anything else. I wish one day he would just like, how's the weather today? What's going on with sports? Are they still making Cheetos? I don't know, just some other question, because he's stressing me out.
I could also imagine it would be frustrating for him that whenever he does communicate, he ends up being ignored or sidelined.
It's just not something I'm ready to talk about as a whole.
Yeah, and I understand that, since you've somewhat explained it to me, but does he know that? Look, I'm not an expert or anything, obviously, but I feel like if someone was constantly asked to communicate, when they do, they just kind of get ignored. That doesn't really encourage them to communicate more.
Yeah, okay. So what do I do then at this rate?
I'd talk to him. I'd just kind of go for it and as best as you can and get his, like, explain your side to him. That might help.
Yeah. God, I feel dumb. Yeah, I probably should just talk to him. I'll do that, and I'll think about that, and I'll go from there. Even if it's just kind of explaining very bare minimum, it's still good. Should probably do that as soon as possible.
Yeah, I mean, I would. I know it's going to be a hard
conversation regardless.
Yeah.
But the longer I sit and focus on it, the more stressed I'm going to be about it. Even if it could be a good conversation, I'm going to stress myself out about it. So
Then, yeah, it'd be better just get it done and out of the way.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be irritated. Alright, I think that's kind of just it. I appreciate you coming over and honestly your commitment to coming over at any time.
Yeah, of course. I will, though, say, if he tries to hit you again, I will have you hold my earrings.
That's I have like a Taffy already on that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been something, but I appreciate that. Now you just go home, go to sleep. We got opening day. Well, we're open tomorrow. I don't want you to be exhausted from staying up late for this, and I don't want you to be exhausted driving home.
Okay.
So thank you. I
What the-
appreciate it.
Mm.
Go.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Go
Anytime.
home. Don't. I feel bad keeping you here longer. Go home. Thank you.
Nah, you're fine. You're fine. You're welcome. If you need anything else, remember,
Yeah.
you can call again.
Yeah. It'll take me a bit to get to that point, but I probably will at some point.
Okay.
Alright, you have a good night. Thank you.
You too. Yeah, of course.
Oh, I gotta get changed. Okay, she gets light for the rest of the night. Just pay for it. It's fine. Whatever. Seem really complaining. Okay, according to Purple, been doing art therapy. Been doing better, which unreliable narrator, but I'll listen to her for once and see how that goes. We're just hope for the best. Hey, I'm here. Why is the first thing I see dumb? Why is that the first? Like, yeah. Why are they all on the floor? Why is the first one I get dumb? Why is it the one in front of the door? You couldn't have put that over there. You chose right here. I assume that's you just not listening to me, which is common. Yeah, she is strange, I'll give you that. Talks a lot. Yes, she does. Why are there so many of the... Okay. Loud, yeah. Why do you have so many problem? I assume that's Taffy. His problem. Okay. Why whatever. I'm not gonna acknowledge that one. Okay. Back on track to not acknowledge dumb and talks a lot. I wanted to check in since it's been a little bit. Press you still hadn't. Whatever. I know it's been a little bit, so. Which is. I more so didn't visit, I guess, because of the previous events, I'm gonna be honest, as even if it didn't hurt, you getting physical scared me still, which is, again, why I haven't been in here. Which I'd like to know what your problem is. Because you seem to get better and then you don't. And I don't understand why. I don't know how to answer this. Listen, stop hitting your head against the wall. Okay. I understand why it's annoying. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not in the right mental space to think about that as a topic. let alone talk about it, hence why it seems to be dodged every time, which is not just you, it's other people that also are getting the same answers. I promise that I am trying. It's a tough topic that I haven't been able to get over, and it's still been a rough topic since events. But I am trying. Okay. It's always been a rough topic. Sorry. It's alright. I know I haven't been helping on that front either. I probably should have said that sooner, but yeah, he's a rough topic. It has been for a while. Certain things I'm a bit more open with. He is not one of those. Give me I don't know. At some point, I'll hit a point where I'm numb enough to talk about this, but that is not now or probably anytime soon. Or it could be, who knows, maybe I'm wrong. Just, if that is why you vary on aggression and non, can we find a medium where you just aren't? It's not like I'm directly keeping it from you, it's purely just I don't have this mental state to deal with this. If you're being aggressive for this, then you're going to be aggressive for a bit, which is not helping anybody. Purple said the art therapy has been helping, and it might be. Although dumb doesn't make me really feel any better, but you know. We'll reevaluate. I do that. It's my thinking motion. I don't know why it is, it just is. So, give me a little bit of slack, please. Just with this. But I'm glad you're opening up more with purple at least. That's good. I'm gonna be honest, arguably the last one I thought would kind of sit with you and try. But maybe that's probably for the best. But yeah. I wanted to come in and check on you. I had a talk with somebody. It kind of pushed me to... Yeah. So I'll be here tomorrow and go back home. Probably go to bed. Marley's still here. You're staying in here for the rest of the night because I'm not letting you wander with just Marley. But I'm going to assume, unless you state otherwise, that we have come to an understanding on this topic as a whole. Yes? Okay, thank you, Marcus. If I come back in here tomorrow and that dumb is still on the floor in front of the door, I'm gonna be upset. You need to clean up that one. I don't care about the rest of them. I can get over the rest of them. Clean up dumb. Dumb's making me feel bad. Okay? Have a good night. Keeping the sorry.